Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Tigers taking on the London Bulldogs.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Matlock. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On 1st and 10, Tyson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one will be accepted. Back to throw. Tyson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Tyson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Tyson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun, Tyson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Tigers have taken a first-quarter lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 138 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Tyson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain that time on the completion. Down. On 3rd down, it's Watkins. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Tyson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. London about set to take over on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Matlock. He's going to air one out. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Matlock out to the right here to Wilson. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Back to throw. Matlock over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Matlock. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulldogs are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Tyson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Working with his 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Tyson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. It's Watkins. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. Watkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Tyson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lloyd. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun. Tyson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. London about set to take over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Matlock dumps it complete to Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Matlock And that's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Matlock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Tyson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd and 2, Tyson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Off at the 22, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Matlock.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Matlock over the middle, complete. That's Stump. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Matlock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Matlock. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth 1st half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Tyson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Tyson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On first down, it's Watkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those read their keys and play it correctly. Sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Tyson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lloyd. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Tyson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. The 30. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
They'll run on first down. Watkins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Tyson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tyson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On first down, it's Watkins, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watkins. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on first down. Tyson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And some strong running. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
London about set to take over on offense.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Matlock.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Tyson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tyson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
London about set to take over on offense.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Matlock.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And that will be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On 2nd down, it's Watkins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. To throw on 2nd down, Tyson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Tyson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lloyd. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And the punt team on now as this one. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
London about set to take over on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They begin with a run by Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Matlock.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught. It's Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
To throw on 3rd down, Matlock. And to the left side here, Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Matlock. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Matlock. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Matlock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Matlock. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulldogs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Tyson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tyson. And he whips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Tyson. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Matlock. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Tyson. And it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And it's 2nd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Looking to throw. Tyson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lloyd. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. And this is caught by Watkins. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On 3rd down, Tyson. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
London about set to take over on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
On 1st down, Matlock. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Back to throw. Matlock gets it off to Freeman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Matlock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A first down carry now for Miller. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Caught by Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Londoners, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.